Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are at Bachman Pools and Spas over on Stoughton Road, and we're going to talk with those folks later on in the show. I can't wait for that.
I know. We've been enjoying ourselves here. It's a great space. They have a lot of fun things we're going to learn about later.
Lots of stuff. And speaking of learning, we're joined by Chris Martingilio.
Good morning.
Martingilio Martial Arts. How are you?
Good. Good. Thanks for having me.
So we were talking a little bit before the show. You're actually on your way right now to Monona Grove High School to teach over there.
Yep.
What is it that you teach when you go out to the schools? Does it vary from school to school, or is it pretty much the same? Talk to us a little bit about that.
We have to start with education. Most of the kids are not aware of the amount of crime out there, what they're going to be approaching when they go into college, what they have to do for their own personal safety. They have been under the umbrella of their parents and school teachers and other things for so long. They think, it's no problem, nothing will happen to me. And so we first start with educating them just on numbers. How much crime is actually out there in Madison? You know, what does the university see in an average for sexual assaults or batteries? You know, any of these kind of things are just basic information for them first. And then we have to start talking about awareness.
Yeah.
And that's a big one for kids because they're always, again, hands in their, you know, they're always looking at their phones.
Right.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate but interesting because I think people have a mentality of this won't happen to me. It's
Everybody
not
has
in my
that,
community, not in my backyard, all of those things. But unfortunately, people who think that are probably the most at risk.
They are.
Because you're not really, like you said, you're the awareness factor.
Yeah, they're not seeing everything around them.
Right.
And so we have to start, I mean, the first big discussion is about awareness of your surroundings and watching and reading people and understanding when a sexual assault may be starting.
Right.
It's mostly girls that I deal with.
Right.
So we start with just basic touch. Like if a guy walks up to you and is doing this, well, he's already testing the water.
Right.
Let's see if you are, is she gonna pull back? Is she gonna, does she wanna stay away from me? Well, we'll know from there. So we start with finger locks off of that touch.
Wow.
Wrapping the hand around the waist, finger locks, because they're basic, they're non-violent attacks, and it gives them place, and now they're going, well, wait a minute, no, I can defend myself off of something this easy. We have to change the ability for them to defend off of something violent as well, but we have to start here.
I guess explain what a finger lock is.
Finger lock, okay, Justin. Finger lock. When we talk about finger locks, I'll actually...
Oh! That scared me. Are you okay?
Finger lock. Now, let me explain that.
Okay.
I'll go really slow. If I keep the pressure on this finger and press it in, you see what's happened, his other hand went away from me.
Yeah.
This gives me opportunity to kick. This gives me opportunity to draw attention to myself. So just by getting a hold of this, what have you now thought? I don't want to touch that person now.
Right.
You know, and that's a big
gotten a little further away.
He's gotten a little further away. But you think about it. I mean, just that touch. If I'm a big guy, if I touch you, you're going to think, well, I can't fight that guy. So what did I grab?
Just the pinky.
The pinky.
Right.
That's it.
And all of a sudden, the other hand was far away from me.
Yeah.
And it's like touching the burner.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to do that again. That person.
Right. Yeah.
It hurt when I touched that person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it works.
It's really smart that you use such a small amount of, I guess, force, to use that word, in order to ward off an attacker, because that's exactly what I think as a female, I'm sure as a lot of people think, is if a big guy comes up to me, what are you gonna do? And then it's such an easy move that anybody can do at any skill level.
Well, and look, all I have to do is you take this hand, put that right here.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
No,
That's right
here.
there. No, you're gonna do it. Now grab that pinky.
Okay.
Pull the pinky back and press it into your shoulder.
Into
Press it
my-
in.
Oh,
There it is. Now, it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
But most people are like, I don't want to hurt the guy.
Yeah.
We have to get over that.
Right.
Right.
It's not hard. Grab finger and press into your body. And it's this motion.
Yeah.
Anybody, kids do this motion.
Right.
Remember the kids when they had their little Matchbox cars? It's mine, you can't have it.
Right.
Well, that's all we're doing.
Wow.
They handed you a gift, right? And you've kept it.
I'm wondering. You talk about how this. You talk to girls primarily. I mean, do you feel like there's boys or men feel like, well, I don't need this because I'm a man? I mean, do you ever feel like there's that
interesting.
barrier?
Yes,
question.
that does happen. The attacks are slightly different, but when they realize that, yeah, they do need this, then why do I want to go toe-to-toe with somebody? Why do I want to put my dukes up and fight? I don't want to fight. I've done this a lot of years. I do not want to fight.
Right.
So you keep it as simple as possible so that it's a humane way to apply force to somebody. And we teach this to police officers. We teach this to women, men, everybody. Little kids can do this to me.
Yeah.
So that's what we start with at Monona Grove, finger lock.
And the
There you
other
go.
thing that I find interesting is that's sort of the last resort is some of these moves. So if you're aware of your surroundings and you're not, like you said, on your phone, walking to your car or whatever
Right.
it is, people aren't going to probably target you. But you have that tool in your back pocket.
I feel like it's a choice. I can allow that person to touch me, or no, if I don't want them there, if they're not going to respond to the no, well, now they're going to respond to a little bit of pain. And unfortunately, if that's where we have to go,
Right.
I'd rather have them have that tool than not have that tool.
Absolutely. Just the
Right.
confidence of knowing that you'll walk a little more
Right.
secure,
Yeah.
probably.
You want to knock me out?
No.
Maybe that'll be our next
Next
show.
show. Next show.
This
We'll
has
do
been
that.
Chris Martingilio from Martingilio Martial Arts. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break.